Yo, what's up? Today, I want to tell you a story. Oh my god, a story? Yeah, a story. It's about how I actually fuck, I forgot the title. How about how my laziness actually saved my life? I know, spooky, right? Laziness is usually like looked at as like a bad thing, but for me it's literally like the single force driving my entire existence. Like, had I not been this lazy of a being, then I'd probably be dead. And I mean that literally. So picture me, right, I'm like, what, 8 9, I think. This is like, I was probably like 10. This was like a year after I started growing my dreads, so like I'm like a young rasta boy, you dig? So like, yeah, I wake up one day, right? And I was like, damn, I really just don't want to go to school today. Like, not for any particular reason. I'm not scared of bullies. I'm not scared of like the travel. No, I don't give a fuck. I rode the bus. I was a kid. Like, what the fuck? And like, I wasn't even scared of the work. Like, I never really gave a fuck about the work like that. I just, was lazy as fuck. Didn't feel like doing work that day. So I was like, yeah, I really don't want to go to school. And my mom, being the black mother she is, was like, usually like wasn't gonna take no bullshit from me. Like, oh, you're gonna go the fuck to school regardless of whether you want to or not, right? Sorry, pardon me. I'm a little sick right now. Don't mind that. So yeah, that's why I'm talking like this. But yeah, my mom, like, so she's like, you're going to school. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you think. What the fuck? You're going the fuck to school, right? So today I was like, damn, bro, I don't feel like it. Maybe if I could, like, on some Ferris Bueller shit, like fake a stomach ache or some shit, I can just not go to school, right? Right? That was my master plan, faking a fucking stomach ache. How fucking original, right? So I walked up to my mom and I was like, it was like fucking 6 a.m. No, no, no. It was like, for some fucking weird reason, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how or why. I think this is actually like connected. I think that's why I woke up. But like, it was like 2 a.m. I don't know why the fuck I was up that early. It's actually 2 a.m. right now. I'm sorry. It's actually 2 a.m. right now. It's just kind of crazy, to be honest. But yeah. So it's like 2 a.m., right? And I'm like, Ma. I didn't say that. I don't remember how I said it, but I was like, "Hey, yo, Ma." Pause. I was like, "Mom, my stomach hurts. Can I not go to school?" And she was like, "Where does it hurt?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, she's asking questions. She's getting too detailed." And I'm like, just like, the bottom. And I kind of like, rub around my stomach area because the fuck I look like being specific, right? So she's like, "Is it on the left side or the right side?" And I'm like, on the right side. And then she's like, "Come on, we're going to the hospital." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, this is drastic, is it not? Like, nigga, my stomach ache. Like, I got a little tummy hurt. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like, why are we going to the hospital? Going to the fucking emergency room, bro. Those were like where niggas who are dying go, right? I'm not niggas right now. Apparently, I was. So right, I put on my shoes, we get into the car, right? And like, as we're driving, I'm getting all anxious and shit. I'm like, and paranoid. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we going to the hospital? We're gonna go over there. They're gonna find out nothing ain't shit wrong with me right now. I'm actually perfectly fine. I'm just being a lazy son of a bitch who doesn't want to go to school, right? And my mom is just like so fucking dead set and fucking, why is she so like fast paced with this shit? Like, all I said was that my stomach hurt. Like, it wasn't this deep, bro. So yeah, we get to the emergency room, bro. I'm waiting there for like an hour because fucking BMC, them niggas take fucking years to fucking check up on niggas. Like, no disrespect to them, there's just like a lot of patients, a lot of crackheads and shit. So like, yeah, they take a long ass time to get to people. And now that I think about it, this could have hold me too. Like, had I not gotten there earlier, but whatever. So I'm waiting. Like, an hour goes by. They move me to a different room. Wait like 30 more minutes. They move me. They're like, "Oh, what seems to be the fucking problem, sir?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, my stomach hurt a little bit." And they're like, "Oh, where does it hurt?" And I'm like, "Bro, why is everybody asking like these detailed, specific ass questions? Since when does your stomach hurt in different areas, nigga? I'm like 10 years old, nigga. When my stomach hurt, my stomach hurt. Like, the whole thing's a stomach, is it not?" But whatever. Um, I'm like, "Yeah, it hurts on the right side, left side, whatever the fuck, the right side, right?" And so like they put me in like, one of the rooms with like the beds and shit, and like I'm just there chilling, waiting, and like, my doc comes in, Dr. Palfrey. Shouts out to Dr. Palfrey, bro. He the goat for real. Um, yeah, he comes in, he checks me up, taps my head a little bit, taps my stomach, and does the checkup. It seems though you're breathing fine, whatever. And he's like, what seems to be the problem? Where does the pain seem to be occurring? And I'm like, yeah, it's occurring in my stomach, right? And I'm like, oh, that's not good. Where? And I'm like, bro, again with the fucking specificity. It hurts on the right side. You know what? I never fucking understood this. I kind of understand it, but bro, why do they fucking keep asking me where the fucking pain is? Like I told like 10 other niggas before. Why the fuck are you keep like I know they want consistency, whatever, but still, bro, that shit's annoying. What if I was actually dying, which I was, by the way, and like this is just wasting fucking time, bro. But yeah, so he's like, oh shit, we gotta get this nigga on the ultrasound room. I'm like, ultrasound room? The radiation room, nigga. Nigga, I ain't pregnant, the fuck? So yeah, we go to like this fucking, not this radiation ultrasound room, but like we was in this room, right? And they had like this grease or this oil type shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like gel or some shit. And apparently, when they rub it on you, and like they put some like little monitor shit to where like they rubbed it on, they can see the inside of your stomach. How the fuck does it work? I have zero idea. I'm just witnessing this shit, right? So they're doing this shit, right? Rubbing the oils all over my body and shit. Okay, no, it's crazy. They're rubbing this grease gel shit on my stomach, and then rubbing this fucking probe shit. I'm sorry for the pee sound. They're rubbing this probe shit on my stomach and shit, and like they're all moving it around, and I'm like, this shit feels weird as fuck. Mind you, my stomach, I didn't feel shit. I was capping out of my ass. No pain whatsoever. I was just being lazy as fuck. Like, why the fuck am I getting an ultrasound done on my stomach right now? I just didn't feel like going to school today. But low key, I'd rather have that happen than go to school that day. That's how fucking lazy I was, right? So yeah, they're doing the ultrasound, and then once they're doing it, they're like, yeah. So seems to us that he has appendicitis. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is appendicitis, bro? That shit sounded crazy to me, bro. Appendicitis, bro. Is that like a new cancer, bro? Am I gonna die? Do I got AIDS? Oh my god, I don't even have sex yet. What the fuck? So yeah, shit was crazy for real, and like. So like they're just doing more tests, they're doing more like operations and shit, and like I'm just there in the fucking bed, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? None of this was supposed to happen, bro. I was supposed to wake up, tell my mama my stomach hurt, and her feed me soup a little bit, and me just chill for the rest of the day, bro. Why the fuck do I got appendicitis, bro? What the fuck is what I get for lying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie, nigga. Low key, I'd rather have appendicitis than to go to school that day. I'm being 100%. I was a lazy ass nigga. I still am a lazy ass nigga. I'd rather wake up with like fucking AIDS than to go to school, bro. Like that's how fucking lazy I was, right? So yeah, fast forward, they're like preparing me for surgery and shit. Like what the fuck? Why is there like what the fuck? So yeah, I figure out what this shit was. Apparently, um this is also really funny too because apparently I was too fucking lazy to take a shit. Like it was like a week that gone by that like since I took a shit because I just didn't feel like it. I was fucking too lazy. I'm like shitting is too much work. I don't feel like going through all that effort, so I'm just gonna not do it. You feel me? Apparently, when you don't take a shit for a long time, that shit stacks up and like it can touch your fucking organs and shit somehow. I don't fucking know how that works. Like what the fuck? Like what the my organs? What the how does that even work? So yeah, apparently the shits that I didn't take, they stacked up, they filled up above my body and shit, and like they touched my appendix. And like if y'all don't know, the appendix is like a useless ass organ. Like it doesn't really do shit. Like it's just there inside of you for some reason. Like a lot of people get them taken out to like go to space and shit because apparently when you're in space, your appendix just fucking explodes. By the way, yeah, so my shit touched the appendix and the shit just said, you know what, fuck it. I guess I'll die. And it started to fucking swell up, right? Like a nuclear ticking time bomb just ready to fucking explode, right? So it's just like this whole fucking time. I was in that hospital for like 5-6 hours, by the way, up to that point. And like that whole time, my fucking appendix was like building up, getting ready to fucking blow on me, and I had no fucking idea the whole fucking time, right? So yeah, they cut me open and shit, and then stick tubes inside my body and shit. And funny story. I remember, you know how like they drug you, right, and then they do the surgery. I have like this faint. I don't know if it was a dream or not. I'm pretty sure it was a real thing, just because of like how it all looks. But I remember waking up like mid surgery, right, and then just seeing like having like this thing on my face. I don't know what it was, but I just remember I couldn't like really breathe, like at least not willingly, like I just remember I woke up, right, and I look around and like they're like, just doing their thing, and then they notice me. They're like, oh shit, the nigga's awake. What the fuck? Like, bro, I have that memory so vivid in my fucking head. Just me waking up, seeing like not being able to talk or anything. Just I'm like, what the fuck? Like all making sounds and shit, like what the fuck? And then they're just like, oh shit, the nigga's fucking awake. Holy fuck. Like they didn't say all that, but like I could just see it on their face. I was like, "Yo, this is not supposed to be happening right now." And then I remember like I started moving around a little bit, right? And then they're like, "Oh shit!" And so they fucking dosed me again, whatever the fuck it was. Like they put this shit in my arm, and then I was like, low key, I kind of let it take me over though, cause like I'm not supposed to be awake, so I kind of just let myself fall back to sleep. I'm like, go back the fuck to sleep, right? I wake up, they're like, yeah, we took the shit out of you, and we're keeping it with us actually because fuck you. You don't get to see your fucking own bodily fucking organs. We're keeping that shit here. We're storing it in our records. Apparently, like it was like on the verge of eruption, and like it could still explode, and like you can still live. But like it's much harder to like gather the pieces of your exploding organs inside of your stomach. You feel me? And that also fucks with all the other organs and shit. But yeah, I got lucky. I didn't get lucky. My laziness carried it, obviously. But yeah, I'm there laying in the bed and shit. I'm like, bro, how the fuck did this all even happen, bro? What does it come to, bro? Like, how did I get here, bro? Right? And apparently, after they did the whole operation and shit, they fucking glued my body together. Like, cause they didn't want to give me stitches, cause apparently, like, they didn't want to like scar me, cause I was so young or whatever. So they put glue instead. Like, it was like, what the fuck? You gonna glue my stomach closed? And I can't even lie, the shit worked. Like the glue to this day, like it's not there's no glue on me anymore. But like it's been like fucking 10 years. But like it's closed. It's like a little mark on my body. You feel me? It's just there, man. And yeah, the shit was wild for real. Now I don't have my appendix, and I don't even know what to think about my own procrastination anymore. Cause like sometimes it be coming in clutch, saving my life. Sometimes it don't be coming in clutch, almost killing me, bro. Like I remember this. Ooh, that's a story for a different day. But yeah, fuck you. I'm out. Like the video. Bye.